Racing, ladies and gentlemen, moto number 25 on the line, 65cc, 4 to 8 years old. It is game time. Here we go. Who has come out front? And it looks like it's going to be the Jesse James, looks of things, coming around, looking like he's out in front again. Race number 25 on the track right now. Race number 26 heading on to the line. That means race 27, 28. This is your call. You should be heading up to staging right now.
And we will be having those sight laps as well for racers in races 31 through 34. You will get your sight laps. Those sight laps will be going off when race 30 is on the gate. Those are when those sight laps will be going on. 5 is 65cc open 4 to 8 year olds out there. Of course, Jesse James looking like he might already be up front with a good little lead.
Yeah, you said it. This man right here coming across, getting the green flag. It is time to go racing. Jesse James again out in front. This has been the story all day long. He's been riding that thing to the front of the pack, and you saw he got out front early. He stayed away from getting the mud. Now he saw the lines. He knows where he can push it after that first lap. How far will he push it is the question, as he's got a nice little lead right there, and it looks like the Yamaha of 247, that's going to be Wyatt Thurman from Temecula, California, on the move right now, coming in to that second place spot.
Yeah, it looks like Wyatt had a great run earlier today. Now in second, Jesse James has a lot of room between first and second, but this is the moment where you really got to make that gap even bigger. You think you have a good zone, you got to get that gap bigger. Let the rider not see you, because now the rider behind you can focus and see on you and start pushing in certain areas. So, of course, Jesse James is just always all out. He's always all out. He ain't holding back nothing.
I mean, with a name like Jesse James, I feel like you're obligated right off the get-go, right out of the womb.
Yeah, you are. But I'll tell you, that's a pretty cool name, is Jesse James. I'm thinking I might go get that kid's signature, because, you know, a couple years, I'm like, man, I got this kid's signature back when he was on the 65s. As that is race 25 on the track. Race 25 on the track. Race 26 is on the gate. Race 27 is in staging. First call for race 28. First call for race 28.
Yeah, and like you said, race 26 coming up, and that's going to be a bunch of kids right there. We're going to have the 65cc 9 to 11 class, and we're also going to have the 65cc 4 to 8 year olds. So it is going to be two classes out there. 14 riders in one, 13 riders in the next. It is going to be a stacked one, but here we go. Still out in front. You'll notice he got away from that high spot where it's slippery. Jesse James sliding down underneath. Look at the Yamaha right there. He came around right in the middle of the track like I talked about. They're looking for the traction right now.
Hey, Kenny, quick question, man. What's 13 plus 14? You know how many riders that is?
13 plus 14.
I want to say,
27.
27. It's 27. It's
Yeah.
27. I was just checking.
Hey, man, I'm a retired freestyle rider, high school dropout turned to announcer. Don't ask me to spell anything. If you would have said what's $13 plus $14, I would have been a lot snappier.
I know. I would have been
put
like
a dollar sign or a money clip right there.
Yeah, I would have been that. That's a couple Del Taco burritos, a fry, and a drink probably.
Well, you could do it in burritos or tacos. I would probably be able to add it a lot quicker.
Yeah, it would add up pretty quick.
And still looking out in front, Jesse James pulling that lead up as we have that Yamaha sliding into second place still. That's Wyatt coming into this moto in third place, coming in with a 4-3, trying to finish this day up overall, trying to get in that second place. Jesse James is going to be hard to beat, coming in 1-1. Can he go 1-1-1? 3 moto wins over and over, and he is looking solid. Coming around 2 laps to go, I believe, when he crosses the finish line now. Oh, and look at that. The Yamaha 247 airing that finish line out. Taking that middle line, getting all the traction right there. Getting it done. I tell you, those new Yamaha 65s, I'm not sure where they line up on the power level, but it has got to be one of the coolest looking bikes out there on the track right now.
Now, we're down here. It's FFT. FTT, right on. He has a lot of riders out here. They're doing great. You know, it's a lot to have a trainer out here on many aspects for the mental, the physical, and just the life advice in itself. You go so much past just being a trainer, though. You really learn to help manage these kids into young professionals. I mean, you're a racer yourself. What made you decide, hey, you know what? I'm ready to do this?
Basically, all the analytics that go into motocross. I mean, the mentality, the emotions, the physics. I mean, the chemistry, the formula, putting it all together is extremely complicating. So if I can create a formula to success for these guys to feel safe and healthy to go and race and ride their dirt bikes, and then I feel like I've accomplished my goals. You know, they can finish what they've started, healthy and educated, and seems like we're doing great so far.
Yes, definitely, and it's always good, especially you have so many impressionable young kids out here, you know, and you're leading them on the right path to being dedicated, to working hard, to, hey, if you want it, you have to work for it, and that's showing out. I mean, a lot of your riders are doing pretty good, if I'm not mistaken.
Doing very good right now. We got Wyatt Thurman out in second place right now. I mean, he's a pretty top contender. I mean, he's coming around here after the finish line. Press and base fluke, huge improvement with this guy. Got Danger Boy Deegan as well. Got Connor Brown from Montana, drove all the way down here to stay with me for about 4 or 5 months to learn motocross. And man, I can't be stoked enough with the group that I have.
All the way out from, is there a lot of, I want to know, is there a lot of riding out of Montana, like motocross? I'm sure there's like snow or ice riding out in Montana, but is there a lot of motocross out there?
Man, look at that heart right there. Going absolutely gigantic. The number 20 right there. Parker Shields airing that finish line out. Losing it a little bit, getting the buck, but hopping straight up right there. What a wild ride right there. But he is up and he looks like he's okay. I'm sure he knocked the wind out of himself a little bit, catching the handlebars. Tell you what, these little dudes jumping this finish line on a 65. How big is that? But he is up. Put your hands together. Give that kid some love. Parker Shields coming from Marietta, California, airing that thing out. But back to racing right now on his white flag. Couple turns left. This has been the Jesse James Show. Coming around 1 turn left. He is going to win every moto in the open class, 4 to 8 years old. Your unofficial champion right here, number 09 of Jesse James, getting it done. Awesome ride there, though, from the 247 of Wyatt Thurman. Another one of those riders airing that big old finish line jump out all day long.